What's up, everybody? Welcome to this first little episode that we're doing. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm going to be streaming every single day of December, starting now. I know I missed the first 2 days, but I was on a little vacation. But for those of you who have ever seen Day 9 dailies, I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with that, but I was kind of inspired by Day 9 to do a little daily video series, especially since I'm trying to stream every day. I'm trying to produce a video every day. And I look up to him as a really great content creator. So this is kind of my idea. I think it's going to be a great little video series. I don't think much is going to change. A lot of it's going to be analysis. For those of you who have seen Day 9 daily videos, a lot of them are analysis, a lot of them are pro match analysis, but occasionally he talks about community issues. Sometimes he talks about his experiences. And I kind of want to do a similar thing. So I'm going to be streaming every day, kind of starting with this little monologue, and I'm going to be doing daily videos. And today, we're going to be analyzing Mango versus n0ne, which was a set that has been requested for me to analyze for the past, I don't know, month now? How long ago did this video come out? Let me see. October 22. Yeah, just about a month now. It was the first time a Falcon had beaten Mango in a serious set since 2009 when he lost to Silent Spectre. So, it is quite monumental. And I honestly think n0ne had played the matchup better than any Falcon has. I think there's still a lot of room for improvement for Falcons, even with n0ne's performance here. To be honest, I don't think Mango was playing 10 out of 10. That's not at all to take away from n0ne. I think he was playing incredible. And it was probably the highest level Falco versus Falcon set that we've seen so far. But just the way that Mango usually likes to play the matchup, I'm trying to set the scene for you guys a little bit before we go straight into the match, because I have it queued up for you. We can actually transition here. Actually, do this guy. So for this set, I usually see Mango play very level 1 against his opponents. If someone's starting to do too much dash back, then he's doing laser into approaching laser. If someone is take laser jabbing or something, he's going to do laser into approaching aerial. He's very level 1. He recognizes exactly what his opponent's doing, and then he moves forward and just beats that last option they did. Because a lot of times he doesn't give his opponents credit, and he doesn't think that they're going to be able to adapt as quickly as he is. He recognizes something, he takes advantage of it. He recognizes something, he takes advantage of it. Now, this strategy doesn't work that well if your opponent is extremely dynamic with how they're playing. Most of you already know, n0ne is an extremely dynamic player, and it especially showed in this matchup. I think it's very hard to be dynamic against Falco because he limits you so frequently, but if you can find ways to utilize your limited options to still be able to contest a lot of what Falco's doing, then you have a pretty solid chance against somebody who's really not mixing up to that fifth meta level of what if they did this into this, or what if they were expecting my next adaptation. And generally, Melee doesn't have to work that way, which is why you've seen Mango be so successful in this matchup and essentially every matchup in the past. So things we want to specifically look out for before we go into this set. I want to see how n0ne was working his way out of shield. One thing that was really interesting is that Mango almost never, I don't know if it's literally never, but almost never grabbed n0ne, and n0ne would just hold shield in response to that. And you would see Mango trying to wait and bait out a roll, and n0ne would almost always drift forward and air out of shield, or full hop double jump away, or wave dash out of shield. So he's using a lot of really good maneuvers that a lot of Falcons don't do to help kind of get him out of bad spots. And as you guys know, Falco puts Falcon into bad spots almost all the time. The other things, too, are going to be the take laser mix-ups. What I want you guys to recognize is when Mango is going for laser into aerial, you see n0ne doing take laser into dashback. This is not a reactive thing. He is just straight up doing it and trying to win the mix-up. He does a lot of take laser attempt to jump. He'll take laser jump, and then what he's trying to do is immediate double jump and then fall down on the aerial with a down air or a back air, depending on if he's able to get center stage, which is a way to get out of the corner a lot of the times, and I can see it being useful sometimes. Maybe he could have done it a little bit faster. Maybe he was doing it at the wrong spacings. Sometimes he got hit for it, though. But the important thing is n0ne is doing more than just take laser shield, roll out of shield, which is essentially what every Falcon does all of the time. So I'm not going to be analyzing this matchup necessarily from one perspective or the other. I just want to talk about exactly what's happening and kind of the dynamic that's going on. So First match, Battlefield. I do want to talk about the stages really quick. Sorry, let me turn this off. So I do want to talk about the stages really quick because we're starting out on Battlefield. So I almost never start here against Falcon. I think this is either his best stage or his second best stage in this matchup. I very much prefer starting on either Fountain, Yoshi's, or FD. I feel like that trifecta of stages is very, very good for Falco. I can see maybe Mango not wanting to have to deal with FOD. I can't see him taking off FD, although I know Mango hates FD. So do I, but I'll pick it against Falcon, sorry. It's one of the only stages I've been able to take games against n0ne. So, I don't know. And then he ends up counterpicking Yoshi's, so you have to think that, you know, he either took off FD or FOD. So it's an interesting start on Battlefield. I think that Mango is generally very good on Battlefield. He starts here against Sheik all the time, and I think there's a little bit more merit to that, but regardless, we can just go into it. So Mango starting out on the ground with a drop-through laser, n0ne going above him. What we don't want to see Mango do here is chase Falcon. We want to see him kind of get the ground, force n0ne to land into his lasers, and then like force an aggressive option. So we'll see what actually happens here. So he ends up actually chasing him. One thing I forgot to mention before we go super deep into this VOD, sorry, is that the recording of this VOD actually lags quite a bit. There are certain spots where it just freezes for a little while. This becomes less and less frequent as the VOD goes on, but it's just something like it's not actually on my end, it's just something that's happening. This might have been the video buffering just a little bit, but we'll go back so we just have a straight video feed here. Nice. So he actually chases him up here with a jump shine. I will say this is very risky. What you really don't want to do is chase Falcon on platforms. Shield drop up air is incredibly effective. He has good hitboxes below him, like if he just wants to full hop above you and then stomp you or something like that. Moving off of platforms and getting like taps and reversals for Falcon is a really big thing. So Mango, anytime he's chasing Falcon up here like this, is taking on a decently large risk. Not that it's that bad, especially because he's at 0, but this jump shine generally doesn't work out as well as it did necessarily. Okay. So we see kind of a reversal situation here, and this is like obviously not going nearly as well as n0ne wanted it to, but the thing I want to highlight here is the jab. So what you'll notice is that n0ne is stuffing Mango a lot. So he goes for either a late aerial or like maybe a late short hop into a double jump here, or what I'm assuming would be a short hop laser to help him get out of the corner here, and n0ne just straight up jabs him. And if you jab somebody like that in the middle of something else that they're doing, and jab is unreactable, by the way, it's like frame 2, or I'm assuming frame 2 for Falcon. If it hits you on frame 2, you can't just like stop doing the short hop laser and be like, oh, he jabbed me, I'm going to do something else. You finish your movement, and then you have to like adapt on the fly and hopefully have like good scramble muscle memory, which albeit Mango does, but putting people off balance like this, look, he's in the corner with percent deficit off balance right now. That's the situation that n0ne has set up with this jab, all because he chose to stuff him, right? I'm going to go back just so it doesn't buffer like that again. Boom, comes down, jab. Nice. So he gets a big read here. Yeah, I actually don't think that was on my end. So a little unfortunate that didn't work out, but that's kind of like the n0ne factor, right? You kind of go out for these edge guards, try to finish stocks a little early, and occasionally you can get reversaled or accidentally kill yourself or something like that. And I think that n0ne knows he's playing with that kind of risk, and he's willing to do it. Nice. So we get another, goodness, I don't know why it's lagging so bad. We're going to see if this doesn't have to happen too often. So he gets another read on the mistech, coming down with this up air that he just did here, probably catching Mango in the middle of an action again, and just running forward. You actually see Mango during the n0ne invincibility try to run forward through n0ne a lot, and sometimes it works out and he builds the space and he's able to laser, but sometimes he gets caught out exactly like this. So it just didn't seem like Mango was expecting it. 2 big reads from n0ne too. One thing that we are going to talk about a little bit later into this analysis is how n0ne chooses to deal with whether or not he's gotten a read right or wrong. For example, if he reads the tech to the left, but Mango ends up actually teching in place, a lot of times he dash dances outside of the range of a drift forward aerial. But most of the time, I would say, he does a dash dance into a pivot drift in nair, or just like a dash in short hop nair, and tries to either outrange Falco's like wake up shine, or catch his dash back, or do a catch him on startup of a laser, a lot of things like that. So you'll see n0ne do a lot of that, and it's way better than what any of the other Falcons are doing right now to pressure wake up after they gotten a read wrong. So we'll just go forward here a bit. Yeah, so this is again low percent Mango chasing with full hop. I really don't like this that much. It leaves you pretty exposed, which is unfortunate. Again, okay, let's look at this. This is the first time we really see like a shield interaction that n0ne has to deal with. Look at this. Wave dash out of shield forward, comes back in with the nair, right? Look at how good this is. Almost every Falcon here, back turn to Falco, lots of pressure being put on, is going to roll. He wave dashes out and then has time to actually hit the startup of the Falco laser with the dash forward nair. So n0ne just straight up calling Mango out here and actually like weathering the storm of this pressure incredibly well. Gets the reverse knee too. And then calling out this up B is a n0ne classic as well. So this is just a great thing to do. If you can pressure Falco to not up B as often, the main way to beat this knee is to do immediate side B. But if you miss your sweet spot, then he can hit you. If he jumps and as a bait for you to do the side B, and then you end up side B'ing early, and you side B on stage, he can double jump down air you, and then down air knee, obviously. So this knee actually puts on tons of pressure and makes you really think about whether or not you really want to be up B'ing, and kind of makes you have to play a lot more precisely, and kind of puts some fear into you too. So really good by n0ne there. And the other thing that I want to talk about, just that isn't necessarily like a specific interaction, is openings per kill. I think that one really important thing that doesn't get talked about nearly enough is the openings per kill stat. So this is essentially how many openings, a lot of times they're neutral openings, you need to be able to finish your opponent off. And n0ne was just doing better on the openings per kill. If you've watched different sets between Mango and n0ne, I know they have one at Summit, Mango is almost always getting 80% or a 0 to death off of every single opening in that set. And that's where I feel Mango is lacking in this set. I feel like n0ne was playing incredibly well in the openings per kill stat, and Mango wasn't able to keep up. So that being said, if n0ne is able to get enough openings or even the same amount of openings, then he's going to be able to beat Mango, right? That's just literally the way that it works. Now, most of the time, even if Mango isn't killing you off of as many openings as you're killing him, right? It doesn't matter because Mango's getting more openings. But that's not happening here because of n0ne's dynamic play. That's kind of how it all works out. So that was just a prime example of n0ne being able to grab him one time, kill him. And that was all off of that nair read that we talked about and the great out of shield play. Again, Mango chasing on platforms. He gives up the ground. Here's the first instance, right, of the take laser dashback. Boom. Mango does laser into early aerial, which is very good against Falcon, especially if he's trying to do take laser jab or take laser aerial himself. So Mango does this take laser into aerial. n0ne reads it. This is the first like real neutral interaction where like lasers coming out, they're at a distance, and then like Mango's gonna force a mix-up, right? So Mango, ground control, gets the laser, but gets read by n0ne. And we'll see how far he's able to take it, or if he's able to pressure the wake-up. That's what we're gonna pay attention to here. Because he gets the grab down throw, he gets it wrong. Now Mango's in the corner, right? So he's just throwing out a zoning aerial, assuming that Mango's gonna try to push into him here. And he doesn't, he actually jumps off stage. And just another thing, too, is that n0ne has been incredibly good this set at jumping, not yet, but I'm telling you, later on it's going to be happening, at jumping over the short hop laser heights for Mango. Mango should have been shooting slightly higher short hop lasers to prevent that from happening nearly as often. But that does allow Falcon to start doing Raptor Boost or like dash under occasionally. It's just something to think about, though. So here's n0ne doing a nair straight up over the double lasers from the ledge. Able to get some jabs as well. Kind of a scramble situation. Mango finally gets a shield poke, gets an opening, but kind of drops the combo, right? So he gets it here. This is like 25 maybe to 40% off of this one opening with the shield pressure that he finally got. He gets this opening off of a scramble too, not even like a straight up mix-up. Right, so he gets that, n0ne gets to the ledge. Now, another thing, too, that you'll see is that Mango's pressuring the corner a lot with forward smashes in this set, which is, like, decently risky, but if you're standing at good spacings, occasionally you can catch Falcon out at the end of his ledge dash range, at the end of his nair from ledge range. This one was way too close, and n0ne actually just, like, tech flubbed. So really good spacing by n0ne with the original nair that he did right there, but then unfortunately misses Gentleman, which kind of gave up the pressure. A lot of times what n0ne wants to do is, like, Gentleman there into, like, turnaround grab or dash back grab or something like that to call out the roll. Didn't quite end up happening though. Mango really amazing with his timing here. Seemed to catch something happening out of shield, which is just really good. So Nice aerial, and then catches n0ne. Laser reset on the side platform. Great stuff. Threatening if n0ne had dipped down slightly farther here, or started his up B later, right? So he jumps out. He says, if you keep dropping, I'm just going to double jump back area you. Forces the up B. Nice. Really good from Mango. So let's see. He tries to run past him again. And here's the thing. As Falco with invincibility like this, anytime you see Falcon... Oh, God, I really want to pause it so it needs to stop lagging like this. So anytime you see Falcon jump like this, in response, you can put up your shield. And if anything, you're going to get hit by the first hit of n0ne, and then your shield will happen, right? So you're going to be able to block before knee comes out or stomp comes out, so you're good. When you see Falcon jump like this, in response, what I would tell anybody to do is put up their shield, right? Which is exactly what Mango does. Sees the jump, puts up his shield, but actually gets Tomahawk grab for it, which is crazy. You really won't see that happen very often from many Falcons, especially against Falco. So he gets the read wrong, and just like I said, he does the dash nair that I was talking about, attempting to outrange Mango, but Mango just straight up doing a dash-in nair himself. It ends up trading, and this is actually one of the things I think Mango is the best by far at in the matchup. He's able to work his way out of shield almost perfectly. He's very good at reading the shield pressure options happening from Falcon and making reversals actually happen. So here he gets the wave dash forward shine out of shield on the gentleman, which is a really good recognition that he wasn't able to just hold down and get the shine out of shield. He was actually going to have to cover some distance, and actually called out that n0ne was, not going to immediately dash back here. So just really, really good by him. You see Mango use his shield very well in this matchup a lot. Nice. Decent timing of the down air too, but not able to get that much. And this, again, another instance of them being in a close scramble situation and n0ne actually stuffing the laser before it can happen with the nair. This is why I think Falcons need to play very close to Falco a good amount of the time. Because I think if you can stuff Falco and put him off balance like this, it's really important. I think that's just where the video freezes. We see another dash back. So now n0ne has gotten multiple openings and another Tomahawk off of dash back with the approaching aerial. Get some corner pressure. Nice. Another Tomahawk, knowing that Mango likes to do that run-up shield, right? So he's just abusing a lot of these habits in ways that you really wouldn't see Falcon conventionally do. Up throw to back air, a little cheesy. It didn't actually combo. Mango actually double jumped into it, but it ended up working out for n0ne, right? So let's just go back 10 seconds here just so we can see this interaction a little bit more fluidly. Nice. Back air. Okay. Come down, cross up aerial, gets on the backside of Falcon, doesn't work out that well. Still chasing onto the side platform. Doing that immediate double jump is decent. Like I said, Mango not grabbing in this set almost at all. So this is a great situation to grab in as Falco, to be honest. Let's see if I can pause it here. So you get a shine on the shield. Shine turnaround grab is amazing here. Falcon either has to roll and then doesn't really get inherent frame advantage, or you forward throw him off stage and he just has the ability to die. He's at a high enough percent to where he's not just going to immediately grab ledge, so you can pressure his double jump option really, really well. And you're at low percent, so you can take decent mix-ups without having to risk very much. Again, I'm just going to go back 10 seconds just so we can watch this again. But this is what I'm talking about with n0ne being able to hold his shield. This is he's read 3 different things that Mango wanted to do, all within the last 5 interactions. Puts up a shield, holds it for the shield pressure sequence, sees the fadeaway aerial, and then does the drift and aerial himself. Take laser, dash back, right? Look at this. It's just sequences over and over and over again of n0ne being one step ahead. And this is what I was talking about. Mango a lot of times doesn't give the credit to his opponents that they're going to be able to adapt this quickly or read him that hard, but n0ne very obviously paying attention to what Mango's doing. Nice. Gets the read, puts the pressure on, execution test Mango. So he was hoping for a roll there. n0ne likes to mix up gentleman with double jab into knee. Because a lot of people are going to roll there. There's a lot of pressure on. You don't want to get gentlemaned. You can probably get your shield up in this situation, but Mango ends up full hopping. Unfortunately, just drifts forward. And as you can see, n0ne is just putting the pressure on all of the wake-ups and all of the whiff punishes, right? Even if he doesn't get the direct whiff punish, he's got a late nair on shield that he's ready to do some pressure with. He's jabbing your shield really well, waiting for the exact thing that you're going to do. Great coverage there, too. I think he wanted to get the immediate combo with the down air, but it just didn't happen to work out. But very obviously, even in this first game, n0ne is playing incredible. honestly, like on the next level of Falcon. What we want to see from here, what we want to see Mango do and adjust with is I want to see more approaching lasers that are going to beat the dashbacks, right? I want to see him do slightly different options on Wake Up. I want to see him create a little bit more space, which is going to be difficult because he counterpicked Yoshi's story. But there's a number of reasons why Yoshi's story could work out, right? Having a smaller space against Falcon a lot of times can be really good because you can actually kill him at lower percents, blah, blah, blah. Which in turn will lower the amount of openings per kill you need, right? So if he can catch up on that stat, then it's going to help him regardless. But I would like to see him create some more space before lasering. I'd like to see 2 lasers in place, stuffing an option. I'd like to see slightly higher lasers for Mango, and I'd like to see some grabs. If I could give Mango any advice on this matchup, that would be it. It's like after game 1, he should be telling himself that stuff. I'm assuming that he probably wasn't. I know he doesn't like to think that hard in tournament. But those were just some things that I noticed that Mango could probably improve on just after watching game 1. And I would like to see how n0ne would adjust to that. But we may or may not see it, so let's check it out here. Again, I apologize for the lag, but just going back seems to help quite a bit. Again, amazing recognition from Mango, using his shield and then doing the correct option out of shield to beat what n0ne was going to do. So this is another instance where Mango could have shot his laser higher. He had the time, but actually shot a lower laser and then a nair straight into him here. And n0ne pressuring the space again with the dash pivot nair. So boom, right? But Mango doing the crouch cancel jab. One important thing to note is that a lot of times after you get gentlemaned, you'll get pushed too far away to do a crouch cancel or ASDI down shine. But between the jabs, a lot of the times you can get shine. So really good scramble muscle memory like I was talking about earlier by Mango. And yeah, it just freezes here. It's not actually on my end. Okay, nice edge guard from Mango. Does a ledge dash here, which was decent. I actually really like that option. Waited for n0ne to go past him too. And a great up air, calling out the drift. It was really, really good edge guarding from Mango. Again, just tries to run past him. I don't know why Mango is thinking that this is going to be like the option that he should be doing. I just want to highlight it one more time of the invincibility. Mango just tries to straight up run past and gets caught by this nair, right? So a little unfortunate. I'd like to see him do maybe slightly better things, but that's okay. n0ne has actually read him when he has done slightly different things as well. Let's see here. So n0ne gets a little bit here, but actually is just not going to be able to get a kill. I know that it lags a ton through here, so this isn't like on my end. Okay, nice. Get some stable here. So this is a time where n0ne rolls, and you see how he gets punished for it? This is like everything that Mango has been waiting for. Which is why you see him do so well in this situation. Finally, n0ne says, okay, well, I've done all of these, I'm assuming. n0ne says to himself, I've been doing all of these take laser crazy mix-ups, and I've been punishing him super hard. There's no way he's just going to, like, expect me to roll, right? And then he just goes for the basic roll. Mango uses frame advantage, approaching laser. n0ne has no more room to move in the corner. Attempts to do a take laser jump, doesn't work out, and then just dies for it, right? And like I was talking about, I think that n0ne was trying to do some take laser immediate double jump stuff to help him get to center stage and like slightly get above Mango. But a couple times it just doesn't work because he doesn't have the space. So this all happened because he rolled one time. And if n0ne had kept rolling this frequently, like if he had just done it over and over and over again, we might have seen the set go the other way, because that's very obviously what Mango is trying to accomplish, is waiting for the roll, putting on the pressure, getting them to give up the space. But n0ne contesting over and over and over again keeps the set really close. So let's see here. Nice. No double jump. Yeah, he tried to double jump nair. Nice for Mango. This is what I'm talking about, the run-up shield. Again, you know, last time he got Tomahawk grabbed, he tried to do the run-up shield. This time it works out. This is kind of what I was talking to you guys you might be seeing. And a great shine out shield for Mango as well. Good call out with the short hop laser for Mango. This is not on my end again. Unfortunate that I think this game in specific has the most amount of these cutouts. Again, shining before the rest of the jabs come out. Good dashbacks from n0ne. Honestly, here Mango actually saved himself with his tech flubs, which is kind of silly. But it ended up working out because I think he wanted to continue wave shining forward, but would have run straight into a nair. Let's just check out the situation one more time. Yep, nice. Yeah, and again, n0ne staying close, forcing the scrambles. Rolls into the corner, right? So this is actually an S2J move. So he holds shield all throughout this because he knows that n0ne isn't going to... I'm sorry. n0ne holds his shield because he knows that Mango isn't going to grab him, right? But after he takes one too many late aerial mix-ups, he's like, okay, well, I have to do something. And rolling to the corner instead of rolling towards center stage is actually a really good anti-meta option. And you see S2J do this a ton. I know that I had analyzed me versus S2J at Summit, and this is like prime, S2J. This is what he does, is rolls into the corner and finds his way out. So we're just going to go back 5 seconds here so it doesn't lag too badly. But yeah, nice for Mango, calling out the run-up shield, getting the late aerial. But he goes for a decently big risk, especially with his percent with the forward smash. And again, taking advantage. You know how I said how, there's a lot of reasons to pick Yoshi's. And here's n0ne rolling again. It's like, so the combination of it being Yoshi's and also n0ne giving up the space here is that there isn't enough space to give. If this was Dreamland and he rolled from center stage, he'd be like, right here, and there's a lot more corner to work with. He could do another take laser dashback mix-up. But what we see here is when n0ne rolls, he's all the way in the corner. Mango actually goes so deep that he edge cancels his nair. Like, there is no more room for n0ne to run. And Falcon a lot of times needs that space after he's been pressured so hard. But we'll kind of see what happens here. This is kind of why you're seeing the stock count be how it is. Nice. Should be a kill. Mango messes up. That's okay. See, Mango going for more pressure mix-ups, still not grabbing. The pressure mix-ups become more effective as you grab because it forces them to roll more often. Luckily, kind of works out of that scramble pretty well. Tries to run past again, gets killed for it again. And trust me, I try to run past Falcon too sometimes, but he has done it every single time. Which is just weird because you really don't see Mango just do one option over and over and over again that often. What I like here from Mango is that he chooses to shoot these lasers, calling out n0ne's full hop, and then pressuring the ground with the lower laser, and then continuing to take space, just like that. I love that. Really, really good for Mango. Laser into immediate aerial. Again, like n0ne, this is so weird to me because Mango has been shown a million times that this laser into aerial is not going to work. And he's just, I guess, hoping that this time it's going to work and n0ne's going to mix it up. And apparently it was true, but, Mango loses this set for a reason and lost the first game in counterpick advantage for a reason. It's because things like that got beaten out. Now, this is the second forward smash that has worked out like this. And I actually think, again, forward smash is a decent option. It can work out a lot of the time. You saw it beat that double jump nair from the ledge right there. I just want to show this last, 15 seconds without lag here just so we can see this sequence. Nice. The thing that I love about this sequence here is that Mango pulls back this back air and then does dash back pivot laser. So he creates the space for himself and then gets the opening because he's created the space and gets the laser. Instead of just trying to force things like he has been and n0ne playing really great defensive mix-ups and being able to reversal Mango. So if we could see Mango do more things like that, kind of give up the space, laser, then move his way in, I think that's going to be like how he would be able to win this set a lot more effectively. But he ends up losing. So this is the first instance. Okay, well, this is obviously... Oh, there was supposed to be an ad, I guess, but it died. So it's the first instance we see of this take laser double jump working. Boom. This is exactly what I was talking about here. And I actually think that n0ne was trying to do this in neutral a bit. Not just off the start of the game or anything like that, which is interesting. I don't know if it's that good. He didn't quite get there in time, but he put on a good amount of pressure. Mango moving back again. I really like that. n0ne moving to side platform now to move out of the corner. It's a decent mix-up. Again, these pivot nairs to pressure Falco at these spacings is just so good. It's great scramble muscle memory, exactly what I was talking about before. He gets these jabs, pivot nair outside of the range of the crouch shine. I'm so sorry it's this laggy yet, by the way, guys. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. That might not actually be on my end. Nice, Mango with the approaching laser. That's what I said I wanted to see a little bit more of. Good spacing on the down tilt too. Approaching laser gets power shielded though. Mango gets thrown off balance, so the situation goes from being a pressure sequence into a scramble situation. Mango luckily coming out on top, but honestly I'm not really sure that it was that great. Let's see, did Mango try to run through him? He did, and this is like what Mango wants, right? He wants to create this kind of space. Yeah, he wants to create this kind of space, but ends up just naring, which is a little odd, but that's okay. Lots of pressure. Let me see, how did n0ne get out of shield here? Did he really roll? I didn't think he did. He stomps out of shield. So, like, stomp out of shield, another great mix-up out of shield. Waits for the drift in from Mango. These defensive options from n0ne are incredible. Again, dash back, pivot nair, or maybe crouch dash nair. I don't even know. This is actually crazy. Yeah, pivot nair. Great. Oh my god, this dash back pivot nair is actually insane. So it might as well have been a dash grab, right? But that's okay. It gets the read on the knockdown. So this, again, is just n0ne being very defensive and calling the right shots on Mango's approaching mix-ups here. So you get hit by a laser and do this? Sorry. I don't know how far I have to back up. There it is. No, Mango just straight up tried to drift in aerial. And then another nair over the laser. So it's really just like the same 5 things that we're seeing over and over and over again. n0ne being able to maneuver out of shield. n0ne being able to jump over the lasers. n0ne being able to nair him in the scrambles. n0ne being able to pressure effectively. n0ne being able to escape pressure effectively. And all these take laser mix-ups. It's like, it's just the same thing over and over and over again. How have we not seen Mango adapt on top of this? It's a little surprising to me. But honestly, n0ne, again, dash back grab. And this time it hurts. I remember this punish. Yeah, that's incredible. Tons of amazing things happen there. And then this right here is a classic thing. n0ne is willing to take this risk with the double jump up air. What Falcon wants to do is use his amazing double jump sweet spot the ledge right here, which almost never could be contested by like Falco down smash or anything like that, because Falco pulls himself into a ball. So a lot of times Falcons are just going to drop down, double jump sweet spot. So Mango drops off here to either drop off shine or double jump down air to immediately call that out. This is the first time we've seen this interaction, and n0ne does the double jump up air, calling out that Mango is going to try to pressure this double jump. n0ne willing to take those kinds of risks, play the mix-ups, and make people pay with their stocks. Because that's the risk that Falco's really taking by playing that mix-up. But Falcons don't do that up air enough, so we think it's like in our favor, when it's like legit a 50-50 on our stock. Nice approaching lasers. 2 lasers before he goes in. This is what I said I wanted to see. Lots of pressure in the corner now. Let's see here. Now he's just approaching aerialing. And good full hops by n0ne there as well. Transformations make some things a little wonky. Nice, really good from Mango. He jumps up, makes n0ne fade back, then grabs ledge. Gets the stomp on Mango being right there. Good shield. Poke. I wanted to say shield stop. Or maybe catching Mango out of shield. But regardless, it like looked like it could have poked. So just lots of damage on every opening from n0ne, honestly. Jumps over the laser and look what happens. It's just incredible. Like, it's really, really good recognition from n0ne. But like I said, I think that there are a lot of things that could be improved on both sides. I think that, like, I've already given Mango all of the advice in the world, right? I think that, like, occasionally some take laser jabs to counteract some of the approaching lasers that Mango's gotten. I think more full hops out of shield could be good, which I've seen from n0ne happen a lot. He's actually done it to me a ton. Full hopping out of shield, moving to side platform and playing a little bit more patiently there could be effective as well. But honestly, like... they're both playing at a pretty high level, but it's interesting to me that they could both be doing better things still. So let's see what happens here. Nice jab. He gets the like I said, the jabs are just made to throw Mango off balance because he's in the middle of a different action, right? Oh, take laser dash back accidentally runs too far, so Mango's gonna put the pressure on. But Mango committing a little too hard in the corner. Almost gets reversaled. I love Mango. This is what I want. I want him to create the space. Look. Boom. Create the space. Oh, God. Let's watch it. Just 10 seconds running up to it so it doesn't lag. Sorry, guys. So we see this, which is decent. But he's trying to force his way in. And occasionally it works like that. But this is what I want to see. Look. In a scramble. He dips back. Gets the laser. Approaching laser again. And then goes in for the mix-up. Like, the spacing he set up there was great. All the other ones, he's taking on like pretty scary risk, especially not shooting his lasers as high as he should be. Nice from n0ne. Another opening done by stuffing the approaching laser with this nair, which is just great by him. Oh, great turnaround grab by n0ne. Great use of the pivot nair again. Amazing knowledge of the spacing that he positioned himself at. Let's just watch this one more time. This whole sequence from none. I actually want to go back 15 seconds. Just because this is like encapsulates what's going wrong in the matchup for Mango. Pivot nair, nair on the on wake up, aggressive option from n0ne, gets a lot of damage off of his opening, moves to side platform, calls out Mango's defensive option, calls out Mango's aggressive option. He's just on top of it all. He knows when Mango wants to push, and he's willing to pull. Really nice head guard by Mango though. Eventually, like, you get tapped once by Falcon, or by Falco as Falcon, and sometimes you're gonna die. And yeah, this DI mix-up is really nice. He gets up throw back air, and since Mango DI'd in, because obviously he's not gonna DI out at over 100, this up air just straight up combos kills. I don't know if n0ne knew that, but like, this is great. Really, really good combo. Really, really good character knowledge. Yeah. Whew. Great things for both sides already. So now we go Pokemon Stadium again. Yeah, Mango not wanting to go to FD, but wanting to go to Stadium. Kind of odd. Mango keeping it close. Tries to force the scramble. Gets reversaled. It's like if Mango had just been like doing more set plays, I feel like it could have been working out a lot better. Actually gets himself killed there. Trying to force that scramble. Nice. Creates a space. Gets the laser. Approaching laser in the corner. This is all really, really good. Calls out the approaching nair. Let me just see this real quick. Does Mango do this double jump on wake up? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So exactly how I was talking about, how if n0ne is wrong on a read, he will always like nair at you almost all the time. Sometimes he dash dance whiff punishes with grab, but a lot of times he's just gonna try to whiff punish you or outrange your wake up option with this dash nair. And Mango just reading it with this double jump, which is actually very, very good from him. I might actually steal that. Yeah, it's really good. Unfortunately, does the up tilt a little too soon. Again, just to highlight it, it's like, well, n0ne gets the read incorrect, right? Does this, but he's wrong because he thought he was going to go to the right, but he pressures with that pivot nair. Amazing mix up there from n0ne, but great stability from Mango. He gets down smash here. Yeah, nice. n0ne actually misses a couple techs in this game, I'm pretty sure. Runs past him, works out again. He creates a space with the laser. Look at this. This is everything I want to see. Nice. He creates a space again with the laser. Unfortunately, well, kind of unfortunately, n0ne reads it, gets the nair over the double jump laser. Right, double jump laser, he gets naired over. So Mango has to just be more cognizant of the laser heights that he's shooting. Again, Mango waiting for a roll, n0ne not giving it to him. He says, I'm not going to roll. He just nairs straight at him. I lagged literally right when he naired, but I do want to back up so I can showcase it. Mango sets up this dash dance right here and waiting for a roll because he puts the pressure on the corner. But n0ne's just like way too smart, way too disciplined for that in this set. Took on a little bit too much of a risk with that nair. Nice, he gets that stomp. How did he get the stomp? Let me just look. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. That's okay. Transformation time. I almost never know what to say about transformations. Mango gets a little bit messed up. n0ne gets a little messed up by the transformation too. Crouch cancel shine in between the jabs. We talked about that already. That's the first instance of n0ne doing a jab into a roll mix-up, roll read mix-up. It's kind of worked out. So Mango tries to do this approaching nair here, accidentally gets the double jab. Kind of weird corner situation. n0ne keeps jumping over him, not really working out. Mango doing another forward smash. I guess I'm going to try to do that a little bit more often. Maybe it's more effective than I think. He's gotten 3 stocks off of it, and he's only attempted it like 4 times or something. I love it. Back air, and instead of forcing more scramble, back off, gets the laser. Now, n0ne can just take the hit, dash forward nair, and then it sucks. But he doesn't get the dash forward nair. He only gets the drift nair. So it doesn't quite work out for him. But Mango, it's as if he heard me after game 1, but it took him until game 4 to start implementing these things. We see him creating more space, doing more approaching laser mix-ups, pressuring a lot better, getting more or less openings per kill. Honestly, he's punishing better, moving better, positioning in neutral way better. Yeah, it's just all been really, really good. Those double lasers you got to do high against Falcon. Take laser approaching aerial. Every time he's done it, he's gotten smacked for it. I don't know why he keeps doing it. Again. And then n0ne not really willing to roll. Again, the drift forward nair. Mango keeps waiting for it. Just grab him, dog. Just grab him. And then a really good side B here. You got to do like one side B every 2 matches or something. It's like he was all the way in the corner, and Mango just thought, well, if he's going to run into me, I'm just going to hit him with this forward tilt. And he actually whiff punishes the forward tilt with this Raptor boost, which is really interesting. The pullback on the Raptor boost helped him out there. It's really nice. Nice back air. Unfortunately, Mango at too low of a percent. Nice shield usage for Mango. Like I said, you see Falcon go up in the air. A lot of the times, unless you're going to get Tomahawk grabbed, there's no reason not to put up your shield. Really good spacing, timing for Mango. And a great up air DI mix up there as well. So great things for both sides. Mango's starting to adapt a little bit, moving into Game 5, but we lost Game 1, so it's n0ne's counter pick, right? So on a stage like Dreamland, it's going to be a lot harder to keep up with the openings per kill. Also gives n0ne the space to eat a couple mix-ups and still move out of it and then reposition back into neutral. Nice. Again, the dash back, calling out the wave dash, waiting for him. Like, people will talk about how aggressive and cool n0ne is, and he is, but like, he is winning this set off of defensive mix-ups. 100%. 100%. Again, the drift forward nair on being wrong on the tech chase. Tries to get the stomp. Maybe calling out a regular get up, but didn't quite work. Nice from Mango. He's got to grab him. Look, he doesn't grab, waits for the roll with the wave dash forward, gets nared for it. This is the story of the set. Okay. n0ne moving out of shield really smartly. Let me just see this one more time. Go back 10 seconds again just so it won't lag. Did n0ne roll here? I'm curious. Or did he do something a little extra? Nope. Full hop, double jump out of shield. Really nice. Catches Mango with the laser. Drift forward laser out of shield. Stuffing Mango. Interesting rollback. Kind of out of the scramble. Dash back, but Mango does the laser. Mango not able to get a clean hit, though. Is not just rolling past him. What happens here? No, short hop out of shield. It's like he's moving much more quickly and fluidly out of shield than any other Falcon has in this matchup. I think it's just catching Mango off guard and not allowing to like start things up like as he wants. Again, same edge guard as we saw before. Mango saying, if you keep dropping down, I'm going to back air you. That was tricky because n0ne was close enough to the stage. Oh my goodness, rolls into the corner. Classic S2J like we saw before. But Mango putting on the pressure in the corner. 170, you're going to die. Gets thrown off balance. Run up grab on the shield. Mango standing too close to the corner. See, this was actually a really unfortunate thing. I don't know if Mango wanted to stand this close to the corner, but Wispy started blowing. Like, he dashes back and even tries to walk a little bit because Wispy was putting him there. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to say that was Wispy or if Mango should have just been standing a little bit farther away. But regardless, n0ne cleans up the stock. Every hit he's getting, man, he makes it count. Maneuvers around. Yep. Take laser. Dash back nair. Tries to read the roll that time. Interesting. He wanted to get the reverse back air. Didn't quite get it. This is what I'm talking about. Mango's punish game just not precise enough to keep up with the openings per kill. And a lot of times it is. A lot of times that back air sends off stage and he's in an edge guard situation. Mango finishes off the stock. Mango, misses his L cancel on the nair, walks up, does the up smash, or the forward smash way too late. It's like, you can't be doing this kind of stuff. And finally, look at this. It's like he does the double lasers from the ledge, and n0ne has the reaction point there, and gets the take laser jabs, and ends up converting it to a kill. So good from n0ne, using that mix-up. Take laser dash back. This is so good from n0ne, man. Look at this. So he gets hit by a laser and tries to dash back, trying to whiff punish this aerial, but knows he was actually too close when Mango landed with the laser, so he couldn't actually get out of the way fast enough, puts up his shield in response, and then rolls back. Like, that's so good. Let's just watch it one more time, because the spacing is very important, and for n0ne to be able to recognize this on the spot, like Game 5, is pretty crazy. Yeah. It's really good stuff. Look, Mango just not willing to grab him. And then n0ne gets a tomahawk grab out of shield. So he's just on the next level. It's crazy. he's on the next level of the meta. It's like Mango is playing one level of the meta. He's assuming that Falcon's just going to roll, Falco's going to let his shield break, or Falcon's going to do something bad at a shield, Mango's just going to stuff it with his aerials, and n0ne playing around it every single time. Honestly, just like incredible stuff by n0ne, being one step ahead of Mango, one of the best players in this matchup. Obviously, he hadn't lost in like a decade. He has to be incredible at it. Man, what just an amazing performance from n0ne, and a good performance from Mango. That's what you like to see, is like, you know, beating somebody at their best. I wouldn't say Mango's 10 out of 10 here, but he's playing like a solid Mango level. And for any Falcon to beat him, you have to be doing some really, really great dynamic stuff. So good stuff to n0ne, and I hope you guys enjoyed this this first of many daily videos that I'm going to be putting out, and this analysis of Mango versus n0ne. So thanks for watching.